to experience all of the DSM-5. And if you do need someone to maybe like give you a peer-reviewed diagnosis, I'm your guy. But don't worry, there won't be any like mysterious salutes during this show. The autistic community and the mentally ill community as a whole has disowned Elon harder than all 13 of his children. That dude is just gonna keep having kids until one of them likes him, and that's kind of unfortunate for everyone involved, don't you think? Personally, when it came to having kids, my parents stopped at perfection. So naturally, I'm the oldest of two. I have a little sister who's not so little anymore. She's also an adult. And we're very different. And I love her so dearly that I decided to take all the bad things in the gene pool just so she could be normal. Now we have this like super mentally ill 5'1" manlet, and then she's like this really tall, gorgeous, athletic beauty that's watched Grey's Anatomy willingly. So, as you can tell, most people don't think we're related. But I really think it's wild that my parents had another kid, because they, like, after 3 years of raising my crazy ass, they're like, let's try this again. Maybe this time this one won't eat rocks, and it actually worked. My parents are kind of they're an interesting kind of people. They are ever so slightly conservative, but they like to go around saying they're liberal for brownie points. And in order to punish them for them lying about their views, God took the great old debate, do you want a gay son or a thought daughter, and gave them both. And it's another thing about, I guess, conservatism that I don't get personally, is everyone's fear of being like woke all the time, like it's so bad. They get red in the face talking about the woke left. Dude, I'm narcoleptic. The woke leaves all the time. And with an Irish goodbye. I never know when it's gonna come back, but you get used to it eventually, I promise. But yeah, I think there really isn't anything wrong with having a bit of empathy, you know? It helps when someone is one of those types of people that, like, you can tell they were like a raging bitch in high school and never got over it. Because you can understand where that came from. And then when you're so nice to them, it just makes them more angry, and then they leave you alone. When people ask, like, how I have the patience for that, because that happens to me a lot, they say, like, you must have been touched by an angel or something. I was touched by something. It was the tism. And autism really, like, it is a disability by all means, but it's really like a genetic lotto win, because without it, it'd be so fucking boring. What do non-autistic people do for fun that isn't like bullying or thinly veiled alcoholism? Like, I would rather have someone info dump about an anime I've never seen to me than have someone talk about how someone painted their house the wrong shade of blue on their third glass of Pinot Grigio. But yeah, autism is one thing that runs in my family, and so does alcoholism. It's not surprising. I'm Irish. I'm basically predispositioned to ruin parties. But I think it's interesting how, like, at home that reflects, because you know how the whole rumor or the stereotype Italian mothers will hit you with a wooden spoon.
Yeah.
Well, Irish mothers will hit you with a metal potato masher, which hurts a lot more. And the alcoholism does make her aim better somehow. So, because of all these interesting things running through my bloodstream, I personally do not plan on ever having children. But at least I won't have to worry about if they like me or not. That is my time. Thank you so much.